Hello everyone, I'm Adam, or Bobo the Hobo, and this is Guild Wars 2. Now this video is my first impressions of it. It's not going to be any guide or anything like that. Considering I'm only level 5, and I haven't had much time to play this game, it's really going to be limited, but I'm going to be playing it more today, and hopefully get you more videos on the friendship. So if you want to subscribe and get more Guild Wars 2, then I'd be happy to oblige, because I've got friends who are in their level 20s and have been playing through the game. But, you know, let's just get into this. So, my first impression was this game is really different, and it was a bit weird and clunky at first, but once you get into it, it's very good. It flows well. Combat flows well for me. There's lots of different variety this time around. And it just looks a better game, in my honest opinion. The increased movement, the being able to jump off stuff, and swimming and all that. But I'm going to get into a little bit more of why I think this game's better. Now, first of all, the classes. I started off with a warrior, and I really didn't like it. I got him to about level 4, and I was just, this is not for me. He seems clunky, he just seems very one-dimensional, and it wasn't very good. But then I tried a ranger. Now rangers seem very good in this. I'm just gonna go out and let's say, where should I teleport to? Let's teleport here. So the combat with the ranger is so amazing, in my opinion. He can use so many different weapons. He can use swords, daggers, great swords, short bows, long bows, axes. It's really, really good, in my opinion. And also, there's a lot of differences between this ranger and the Guild Wars 1 ranger. So let's get into a little confrontation here, shall we? And just show you kinda what the game is all about. Now, it's far different than Guild Wars 1. Oh, the way you get skills and stuff, way different. You get little experience to fill up to get to the next skills, depending on your weapon set. So each weapon set has a different set. So I'm gonna equip these axes here and show you. So now I'm actually a ranged character, and yeah, but I also I have the dagger as well, see? So I don't know, I really like this game, and I'm just gonna get into the business of showing you different things. Okay, first things first, I said about the ranger being a lot more versatile, and I said about the warrior being a little bit more clunky. Now, I won't show you the warrior because that's just going to kind of drag this on, but just to kind of show you what the ranger is. This was a ranger. This was all a ranger was. Just if you wanted a pet, you had a pet, and if not, you didn't. So this was it. This was the height of it. Another thing I really like about this ranger is the pets. Now, I have my little black moa here, but I also have my white raven. Now, you go into your pet management, you have underwater pets, and you have your normal pets. Now, the old Guild Wars pet system, I'll explain in a little bit, but you'll understand why this is so much better. So, first of all, if one pet dies, you just swap in the other pet, and that pet will be healed, the one that's down. But also, you can just choose any of these pets that you've charmed. So, I've got a river drake and a black widow here as well. Now, it used to be that you had one pet. So, this is just completely amazing. And I'll show you why it's completely amazing now. So why I think the pet change is so amazing is because of this. This black moa is my black moa in Guild Wars 1. Now my black moa in Guild Wars 2 is just one of many. but he's infinitely more useful than this guy in my opinion. I mean, Beast Mastery can be used, but you had to use a skill slot in order to have an animal with you. It either had to be comfort animal or charm animal or whatever, but you only had one animal, and to get rid of him you would have to go and get rid of him at the, I think it's the Zaishen Menagerie there, and that was the only way to get rid of him. But now you just swap and interchange them as you please, and I think that's a lot better. These guys are kind of useless and we're there for just kind of aesthetics. I mean, the Black Moa looks cool. I mean, I love it the way this Black Moa looks, but there's nothing to shout about once again. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to show you is the movement in this game. I mean, if you look, there's, you know, jumping. that's the main thing you notice, but you can jump and move while you attack. So that's very different. Just gonna get in the water here and show you another difference. So you have water skill. Oh, I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm not very high leveled, so this isn't very good demonstration. But there's water skills instead. So and there's just a lot more dynamism in the play overall. Oh, piss off you. So if I show you in Guild Wars 1, there really isn't very much to shout about. So saying about the movement in this game, there really is no movement. I mean, there's no way to get over this other than to go up the stairs, and the only different states of moving are running at this speed, running slower, or 3, 2, 1, running faster. Guild Wars 2 is so much better in respect to movement. I mean, water, waist deep water was it. I mean, hot damn, I've been defeated. Another thing that I really love about this game is the way you can just jump in and just do whatever you want. So I'm running along here, and you can see down in the little map there's this event, so we've got to defend this guy. And you see these are just completely random. They just happen, just at random points, and that is much better than Guild Wars 1 in my opinion, because in that game you had to get a party, and you had to get a quest and just think, oh yeah, I need to do this, I need to go out into this area, I need to do this, and that's not very good. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I loved Guild Wars 1. I thought it was amazing. But for each event, even for just showing up for an event, you get experience. Sorry, I'm just not very paying much attention. But you just showing up for an event gets you experience, and the more you contribute, the more experience you get. So I think it's you know, you see, got this. So got my gold for contribution, and if I show you Guild Wars 1, I'm just gonna go out in hard mode on my own. So this is an area. I'm only doing hard mode to kind of prove a point, but you would have to sit here and load. Obviously, if you've already been to an area, you won't have to load as much. But you load up the area, and then it's giving you your own area. So you're on your own. That's it. If I type into the chat, hello, nobody hears me. That's it. Now, the final little thing I want to touch on with this game is the movement. Not the character movement, the movement around the map. Now, before in Guild Wars 1, you had to get to an outpost or something like that before you could fast travel. But now there's these waypoints. So basically, you just make your way to the waypoint, and then you can just travel there and then get straight into the action. There's no having to go through a portal and then wait for it to load before you can get into the action. There's just points around the map, and it shows you where these points are, where you can get more experience. So Basically, this game tries to help you out a lot. It throws a lot of experience at you and gives you a lot of opportunities to get involved. But this is my thing that I'm liking at the minute, is the movement. So you can just click. I mean, it costs like a little tiny fee, but you just click and then you go to any of these places, and there are Azura gates to bring you to different areas. For example, Lion's Arch. But that's all just completely different. I just think this game is far superior overall in the whole movement aspect, in both around the map and in the character. Playing around the map is kind of, you know, a little thing that it's just something I had, you know, you have to deal with in Guild Wars 1, but to get to a place you have to travel to an outpost. So like, I couldn't just get a point here and a point here, like, so travel here and then be able to just get in the middle of an area. So say I wanted to get here, I would have to come from here or here and be in my own little area without anybody else there. So that's my view on Guild Wars, and hopefully you stick around for more Guild Wars content. I'm going to try and learn more about this game, because I'm sorry I can't give a really in-depth sort of feel to it, but there's nothing really more I can say about it. I've only just started playing. I mean, yesterday there was a lot of teething issues with the servers, but they've all been flattened out now, and I didn't really get much time yesterday, in all honesty, so I've only played a little bit. But if you bear with me, I will get a lot more content and everything. So hope you enjoyed watching. I've been Adam of the #Friendship, and yeah, this is another reason why I love Guild Wars. Dances are just amazing. Yeah. So think happy, be happy, stay happy, people, and I'll see you guys next time.